Okay, so welcome to the second video and the last video I'm making tonight. What if Naruto had two legendary swords, had two overpowered zanpakutos that were made to work together, aka Divine Sun and Guardian Moon? How OP these two zanpakutos are, especially in unison like they're meant to be. They're made to work together, after all. So let's just get into this. So we're gonna start the day that. So let's start by explaining. Minato died. Kushina did not. Kushina's a ship. And for those of you who watched earlier today, when I used a gangbang theory, and I made Hinata feel an overwhelming amount of pleasure by Naruto, it's gonna be very similar. Hinata was too young to get pregnant. Now this story, I don't care if Naruto's a youngster. I want to start this off in Shippuden, but I'm arguing with myself about it. Yeah, I don't think I'm starting off in Shippuden. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm not starting off in Shippuden. In simple terms, I'm aging everybody up to where 16 is the time where they would normally graduate. Because they're trying to be Shinobis, they need to have way more time to study and all that, and train. So, yeah. So, we're gonna skip to about when Naruto's 15. When Naruto is 14. When Naruto's... This would be in canon when he would normally have to graduate, but, as I mentioned before, yeah. Him and his mother has been going more and more closer, to a point to where he's questioning what type of relationship they actually have, so he decided to, because he needed to think of how he feels towards his mother, because sometimes he swears to God, his body wants just him to start to rip off her clothes and have his way with her. And he needs to control those instincts of his. He knew the Uzumaki used to be a very incestuous clan, where incest was a common thing, where sisters and brothers had sex, mothers, sons, fathers, daughters. For God's sake, for even if a father and son are gay, they could even have sex. Same with a mother and daughter being lesbians, depending on the situation. Naruto is no virgin. He had had sex before. Hinata and him, though, only did not work out. He tried going on her. They lasted for a month, had one or two, had a night of passion. They lasted for maybe a few months. They lasted for like 4 months, Hinata and Naruto. Ended up having sex 3 times in that 1 month, but lost love for each other. Hinata realized she didn't love Naruto, she loved the idea of Naruto. And Naruto just lost the excitement of loving her. It was shocking that he didn't truly love her. He found a weird cave. In this cave, he found 2 katanas that look like... I'm about to show you. Give me a second. Is the gallery open? Yeah. Okay. It's in my download. It's 2 katanas that look exactly like that. That's the unsheathed version, and it's just 2 of that katana. Now, just a heads up so I can show you this. This is the Shikai. This is the Shikai for Divine Sun. And this is the Shikai for Guardian Moon. I put them in the opposite color so they're easily readable. Here are two voices calling to him from the swords, though. We are one of the same. We are yin and yang. We are balanced. I am the one who shall burn with my ray. As he picked up these two swords because they felt like they were... Now we're gonna skip a year. Naruto trained with his swords. He was able to finally understand them. They were what was called zanpakuto, soul slayers. But he realized real quick that they needed to be wielded properly together. But to do this, he needed a unique style. After hearing their names especially, he realized they can become one, which really made opportunity. But even then, he realized he could make himself better just by learning how to breathe right. So he created a breathing style. Storm breathing, first form, raging storm. Storm breathing, first form, is a ton of raging and is raging in endless slashes, of an endless and raging amount of of crazy, endless, and unpredictable, crazy, an endless barrage of unpredictable slashes. Then storm breathing, second form, whirling typhoon. Storm breathing, second form, whirling typhoon. Storm breathing, second form, eye of the storm. It's when he puts the two zanpakutos together to create the unique ability named Eclipse. It's when you put the bottoms of the swords together. So in simple terms, they connect to become a single weapon, and he throws it. It's the eye of the storm. When it's like third form, rage, bloody maelstrom. Okay, I've explained the first two forms, which are the only two forms he's currently made. When I come up with more forms and all that, I'll let you know. I have a name for another one, though. Bloody Maelstrom is a unique form. The Bloody Maelstrom form it involves him swirling, it's something that only a shinobi can do, because they cover their blades in chakra, and repeatedly slash it in the air. And he covers it in the Kyuubi's chakra, and repeatedly slashing it in the air, using his enhanced power to send him all flying, creating what almost seemed like a bloody maelstrom flying at his enemy, aka the name Bloody Maelstrom. He only has these three forms. Now let's explain the powers of Divine Sun and Guardian Moon. Divine Sun's ability to control wind and fire, while Guardian Moon can control water and ice. Eclipse gives the ability to manipulate darkness. Now we're going to skip to the graduation day. This part was mainly this does not go to canon, because he already has the Kage Bunshin. So, he passes in this story, because Kushina is his mother. When he got home, him and Kushina actually passionately kissed him, less like a mother and more like a lover, as he kissed her back just as affectionately and lovingly, showing that the relationship has definitely evolved past mother and son and more to lovers, as she almost in an instant took off Naruto's jacket and said, "Naruto, take me." He said okay and bent her over the table. He didn't know how to start. He decided, I'm gonna do a ton of things to earn a single. As he created 4 different Kage Bunshins. She, quickly understanding what he needed, she bent over and got on her knees. As quickly as they all dropped their pants and shirt, one clone started fucking her in the ass. As the original started fucking her pussy, another clone started fucking her ass, The other one grabbed her head and started thrusting into her mouth. And she knew what the others were. As she grabbed the other two with her hands and started jerking them off. After a few hours of this, all they both came onto each as all of the Narutos came onto her, and she came onto Naruto's dick in an orgasm. She almost as she had she didn't have the she passed out after multiple hours of heart-wrenching hot sex. As he took her to the room and laid her down, as he quickly cleaned her up and took her to the room and laid her down. As he laid down next to her, still butt naked, she cuddled up to him and said, as she said right before she passed out, as she mumbled out loud, she in her sleep, "I love you," Naruto-kun. As he kissed her on the forehead and said, "I love you." As when she woke up the next day and she remembered what all happened, she quickly bought a pregnancy test and turns out, yeah, she was pregnant after that. Full searing sex. She let Naruto know and he quickly grabbed her and spun her around and kissed her passionately. Because after all, they were Uzumakis. They do not have the child defects or any of that risk. And guys, that's why I'm ending it today. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.